just wanted to do a little intro for this week's vlog because it is a bit of a mix match of what happened last week. From movie night, from going for a walk, from being in the car again. I feel like I'm always doing videos in the car, to, I can't even remember now what's at the end, you'll have to find out. And yeah, I was just busy, so busy last week. I had all these ideas, they were all written in my phone of what to do, what to record, where I was going, and I just didn't get a chance. So yeah, this week's Life As It Happens is squeezing in and recording when you can. Maybe that can be my title. Good evening, how are we all? So I'm just out on a little walkie poos. I have been on the laptop all day today, so I skipped my usual HIIT class because I just needed to be outside, and I guess I've left it a little bit late to get a bit of vitamin D, getting a bit of moon and sunset. I'll show you the sunset. Yeah, I've been working hard on my toolkit. Really excited about it. I've done the first 3 modules. Now, if you're watching this, please check it out when it's live. Maybe we can jump on a call and have a chat about it. But I don't want to just spend the whole time plugging that. But if it does sound like something you'll be interested in, keep your eyes on all my videos, and I'll be sharing a little bit more. I'm going to be doing some free workshops, sorry that was a bit bouncy there, over the next few weeks. So today, working on that, needed to get out, and I wanted to talk a little bit about vision boards, or my lack of vision boards, because I don't use them as such. Now I have a Pinterest, obviously that's online, not quite a vision board, but I use that to kind of I use it more as a wish list and things that I want and ideas, that kind of stuff. But a vision board, I think there's more to it than sticking pictures on a board. Now, if you think about, you might put a fancy nice house on your vision board, and you know, a home, sorry, I've got arm ache already, I've only been walking 5 minutes. So a home on your vision board. What is it that you're actually after? Because the vision board doesn't encapsulate that. So, you know, is it a big house? Is that what you want? Because how is that going to make you feel? Because you can have the big house, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be happy. And this is something that I learned really, because I had all the vision boards and I had the ideas and this is what I want, and what I've actually got is 10 times better. And I think that's because I started to focus on how do I want to feel. So it wasn't just about I want to buy a house and I want to get a mortgage and I want blah blah blah. It was I want security, I want freedom, I want to invest, I want to know that I have something financially that is mine, an investment, because I didn't have that. So focused on buying a house, getting a mortgage, and it was always in my visions. I'd have my visions. I had a vision board for a Dubai house, a vision board for a house in Stoke-on-Trent, and all of the things. But what I actually wanted was the security, the feeling safe, the knowing that I have that. And that feeling also came with fiance and being engaged and being in a happy, supportive relationship. And it wasn't until I was actually asked myself, why do I want this? And it wasn't just about the mortgage, it was about I wanted to feel loved and safe and secure. I know I've just used those words, but that's exactly what I was manifesting with my vision board. But I wasn't asking for that. As soon as I stopped hyper focusing on the material and focusing on the emotion, things started to happen. The universe delivers what we need, not necessarily what we want. So yeah, the people who ask me like, oh, vision boards, and I'll never put a vision board in my mentor programs. I use scripting, and I ask people to write, how do you want to feel at the end of this? What do you want to be doing, and what is that person doing, and how does she feel? Because again, sometimes when people are, oh, what do you want to manifest? I don't know. And we tend to go for the material stuff rather than the feeling. Right there, let me just cross the road without getting run over. Thanks! No one stops at the pedestrian crossing, sorry, that was a sarcastic thanks. So I'm just walking around the community where the gym I teach at is based, and it's beautiful. It's not finished yet, as you can probably see. There's still lots of houses being built and there's a lot of construction. I think there's one or two of the areas that are full. So I'm guessing it's like this in other countries, but I've not been, so I don't know. But the communities in Dubai, so this is called Tel Al Jagaf, and within that community, instead of having streets, there's then communities within. So they've all got different names. I just walked past one that's called Harmony, just off-roading here because there's construction. I'm actually just going to try and find the lagoon that I've done yoga at before. Not pedestrian friendly, like a lot of places in Dubai, but hey ho, here we go. I can get back on the pavement now. I'm nearly tripping up over a load of metal. Oh, the lagoon has gone. There definitely was water here when I came in May, and the grass has died. I'm teaching yoga here next week actually, so I'm guessing they're gonna work on it. Okay, just crossed the road so it's not as dark. I have had these on for a little bit. Now I'm listening to this book called The Reason That We Dream. Person, I can't remember, I'll put it in the notes. And I'm gonna stand still so you can, because it goes dark up there. He was on a podcast and he was talking about dreaming and why we dream, and some of the reasons that we think we dream are actually really archaic, like some of the Freudian stuff. And Freud, I think, is someone that we probably shouldn't listen to anyway. If you read about him, he was very much PEDO. I tried to promote that. Read about that. I'm not doing a podcast on it because we're not about that life on my podcast, but head over to Candice. I know I mention her all the time. Anyway, so this doctor's talking about the reason why we dream, and in fact we do need to dream, and it's not just us piecing together things from the day. It's so interesting. I'm actually just listening to funnily enough, the reason that we have sexualized dreams, and sometimes, what did he say? So when you're in a happy relationship, those kind of dreams do dip, but you are more likely to dream about cheating than doing it with your partner. And it's all based on the thoughts that you might have in the day. So not that we all walk around thinking about that, but it's something that might pop into our heads and then we live it out in our dreams. And that might be why you have a dream that, it happens with you do it with someone that you shouldn't, or someone of the same gender when you're not that way inclined. And it's very interesting. It's matcha, so it's not caffeine, but it is cream. But I'm early for teaching, so I've been on the laptop all day today. Little treat. Now this is us trying to sit down and watch a movie. Oh, here we go. They all like to sit on mum. We are watching a horror, so I guess George biting Dot's neck kind of fits in. Hi, dears. We sit like opposite ends. This is how we sit. No cuddling because of the chihuahuas. Just don't if we get near each other, they're all, so I have to sit on the chaise bit. Chihuahuas, man, they only can cuddle the chihuahuas. We're watching Halloween. I think I've seen it because I know that Jodie Foster lived in a house in the woods, so it's not the original. She's the grandma. But we're watching it again. It's October, I guess. And the dogs are finally calming. I don't want to jinx it. Not tonight. I was making a little video there. I don't think they heard that. You weren't saying it to me though, were you? Just a little bit of glycolic acid while I'm watching the movie, and it looks like blood, so kind of relevant. I'll put on the screen everything it does. So Joseph's just gone to the shop, and I've just asked him a question. Maybe you can answer this as well. It's okay, Dorothy. What music are we going to listen to, and what movies are we going to be able to watch when all this Diddy saga comes out, and the likes of Jay-Z, Beyonce, and who else? Chris Brown, Usher. Not that I listen to these people all the time, like I don't listen to Beyonce, to be honest. But Jay-Z, I have some Jay-Z songs on my phone. I can't think of any more people off the top of my head, but there's going to be a lot of people that are exposed, and movie stars, because we can't listen to them once this has all come out, because we shouldn't support them. There was somebody else who, another YouTuber, was saying stop buying tickets for their shows. I can't remember who it was. I can't remember. What's your matters? What's the matters? It's okay. We're nearly home. Nearly home. Just while I'm here on my own, I saw a reel yesterday, and the reel, loads of people were like, oh, thank you for depressing me. It wasn't my reel. How depressing, and oh, just nice to have a life, what is it, an existential crisis just before I go to bed. And I looked at it very differently, and I'm going to share it. So the reel was, in 100 years it'll be 21, 24, and none of us will exist. We'll all be buried with our friends and our family, the homes we work so hard for, other people will live in them. We will just be a memory, or not even at all, because then it said, like, do you know your grandfather's father? And it might just be a face. So obviously everyone, like, my initial reaction was like, God, that's a bit depressing. But then I actually flipped it and thought, how amazing. Like, that is such, it's really not going to matter. So all of these things that we're worried about and we stress about, and, you know, spend so much of our time putting attention to things that don't matter, because they really, really don't. Because in 100 years it's not going to matter. In 10 years will it matter? In 1 year will it matter? In 1 month will it matter? And for a lot of them it's no. So do the thing, do all the things, because it's really not going to matter. And yeah, I took it from a different point of view, so I just thought I don't think fur coats are ever gonna be needed. Never noticed there's fur coat shop before. Good morning. So just bringing you to JBR, which is the beach area. So I usually do yoga before I teach yoga on a Sunday morning, but the class is full, so I have to, obviously, clients come first. So I'm taking this opportunity to go for a walk, have a look at the sea, and then walk back and teach. It's quite warm though, so I don't know how far I'll get. To come down and have a look at the beach. I'm not going to walk all the way because it's really hot. I know I say that all the time, but I think it's about 10:30 now. I've just had a little smoothie for my breakfast. Fought the urge to go to McDonald's because I just don't need that in my life today. And yeah, check out JBR. Go for a little walk. Construction behind me, as always. More supercars. I think if my brother watches this, he'll appreciate it. Not quite sure. Oh, Ferrari. Yeah, there we go. Fighting the urge to run up the stairs and do the Rocky thing. Definitely giving Vegas vibes, which I don't think I really noticed before. I used to come here a lot, but yeah, definitely give me. I also didn't know there was a 5 in JBR. I thought there was just 2 others. Anyway, so JBR is the very tourist bit, hence the supercars, all the hotels, the beach. Supercars. I'm not really that fussed about cars, to be fair. Here's another supercar. I wonder why it is all the supercars here. I know they do the hiring, so if you want to hire a Ferrari for the day, that's all down this end. So I'm guessing that's what it is. Here you go. I'll show you the view here as well. God, I'm very close to the camera. Show you the view here as well, because this is what gives it Vegas vibes. Okay, I'm heading back now. I feel like it's the same colour as Vegas. If you've been to Vegas, you'll know what I mean. Do you know? Does that? I don't know. And there it is, my mix match week of going for walks, watching movies, analysing the tourist industry in Dubai, I guess all of that was. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to know about being a yoga teacher in Dubai, being a yoga teacher in general, being a coach, mentor, living in Dubai, freelance, anything that you're like, oh, I wonder what it's like there. Please let me know and I'll pop that in my list of to-dos. Next week's vlog, I have a little facial and stuff planned, so I'm going to take you with me there. So I look forward to sharing that. Please like and subscribe if you got this far in the video, and I will see you in the next one.